So welcome to this final episode of Oxygen Gauge, and I'm delighted to be joined here again by Pete Murphy, who's Chief Sales Officer at Nebula Global Services. Welcome, Pete.
Good to see you again, Doug.
You too. So in this final episode, we're going to be engaging in a spot of crystal ball gazing, and it's a market forecast for IT channel services. So let's start off with talking about the market. With interest rates remaining high and business valuations slowly declining, where do you see channel services firms investing their resources to drive future growth and equity value?
So it's no secret that we're in a quite a volatile geopolitical environment globally, and the same in the channel. So I think we're seeing a lot of channel customers being a lot more cautious where they're investing. I think they're looking for ways to create more predictable cash flow through annuity services, recurring revenues, and we facilitate that through a lot of our managed service capabilities, especially around cloud infrastructure, for example. So I do think that, we're seeing that cautiousness, but we see that as an opportunity to help the channel.
Yeah, and I think it's fair to say that more resellers and MSPs are streamlining their back office operations to reduce overheads for the reasons you've just stated, and also to drive cost efficiencies. But what role do you see channel services firms playing to assist with that transition?
So I think providing more automation and ability for the channel to self-serve is really important. We've got a scenario where we're getting a lot of requests for clients wanting to support legacy end-of-sale Cisco equipment, for example. So we have devised a tool that allows clients to quote within seconds themselves, and I think that obviously reduces some of that heavy admin and back office requirement. It's just one example of many.
No, great. And we come to the final question of the series. It's the big one. So if you could give one piece of advice to any of the resellers and MSPs listening who are wanting to grow their services business, what would it be?
It would be to not lead with the technology, but lead with the outcome. I think look at what success looks like for the particular client that you're talking to, and the solution will get driven out from there. It's held us in good stead, and I think it's important that to differentiate as well and be more consultative, that focusing on the outcome is really important.
Well, what a great piece of parting advice. Thank you, Pete. And you've been our guide on this journey over the last 4 episodes about the channel services market. We've pretty much completed channel services, I think. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
It's been a pleasure, Doug. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Pete.